We're on day 4 of the Hamas massacre war against Israel. I'd like to talk with you about 5 different things. I'm going to talk about Hamas in Israel and in the Gaza Strip. That's the terror organization. I'm going to talk about Hezbollah in the northern front and the possibility of that opening up. I'm going to talk about Iran. It's been in the air and everybody's been talking about that. I'm going to talk about other forces in and around the Middle East. And at the end, I'll talk a bit about the United States. We're in a terror war. This is something that started on Saturday morning. And at the end of this 4th day, the Hamas terror, thousands of terrorists are being eliminated. We're eliminating them inside the state of Israel. They infiltrated, conquered, butchered, and tortured inside the Israeli communities, dozens of communities. We're also starting to see the horrific images of what is remaining of those communities. When I talk about Hamas right now, Israel is attacking them completely inside and eradicating any of those terror nests from inside Israel. We've also been systematically attacking the terror nests in the Gaza Strip. Hamas is a Palestinian hybrid terror organization. It is based in the Gaza Strip. It is based within those 2.3 million people. Israel until now has always and consistently never, ever targeted civilians. Civilians have been killed. We have never targeted them. And we're not starting that right now either. But the Hamas on purpose put themselves into the heart of the civilian communities. They use them as human shields. And what's happening right now is Israel is giving early notice to the different places that are Hamas holds, where Hamas have their cache of weapons, their missiles, where their launchers are, where the command and control are. We're giving advance notice to the people who live in the building, leave the building, and then attacking. Leave the building and then attacking. We're not allowing Hamas to use human beings as human shields. We're telling the people to leave, and we are attacking and destroying the Hamas infrastructure. It's very challenging. It's the first time that Israel has, by choice, gone against this Hamas infrastructure that we've known for years has been built into mosques, into hospitals, into schools, into all of those places that you don't want to think about. And Israel is up front attacking the mosque and saying, this is the mosque, and in this was this type of Hamas cache of weapons or headquarters. And if we are attacking these different places, it's giving an advance notice to make sure that the civilians can leave. That means that right now there's a lot of people inside the Gaza Strip who are on the move. My heart can go out to the Palestinian people. I want to be very clear. Hamas uses them as human shields. They are holding right now Israeli hostages. We have no idea what's with them. Hamas has announced they are a terror organization. They want to terrorize you. They want to make sure that you're scared, that I'm scared. And they have announced that they will execute the hostages if we continue to attack all of their infrastructure in the Gaza Strip. Think about that decision making. At the same time, up north, and as we go up north, we're talking about Hezbollah. We've seen more tension, like yesterday, some exchange of fire, some of a low-scale exchange of fire, but it's there. We do not know where that will still be going. Hezbollah, another terror hybrid organization, has 10 times the amount of capabilities that Hamas has. Should we attack? Bring them in? Should we not attack and allow them to stay? Should we let them have the initiative? These are the challenging issues that Israel has right now. Hezbollah is not sitting on the fence. It has openly stood up and said that it is joyous with these Hamas massacres. Today we heard in the voice of Khamenei, the supreme leader in Iran, in his voice, his joy at what the Hamas massacre is doing. Those are terror organizations. They have not changed their stripes, the Hamas. The Hezbollah that is on our northern front is also part of the challenge. When I look in a broader sense right now, we're wondering, both with our Arab neighbors, the ones who are just as afraid of a terror attack as we are. It can be Saudi Arabia, it can be Bahrain, it can be the Emirates. These kind of terror attacks are not something that is done uniquely against Israel with all of that barbarity. Last but not least, the United States. The United States has stepped in a very clear-cut way. This is a message not just for Israel. This is a message to terror organizations. This is a message to Hamas, to Hezbollah, to Iran. We do not know where this is going to develop into, the terror organizations, the terror massacre of the last few days. This is something that we need to recognize and understand. It's not disappearing, and you need to take a stand.